Hello everyone. Our next story for Holy Week is Jesus is Betrayed. Not a very happy story, but an important one. And I cannot read to you this way, so I'm going to do it right here in the middle of this video so that we can all see the book and I can read without being a contortionist, which is a good word for you to look up. Contortionist, what does that mean? Okay, here we go. This is on page 468 of this Bible. We are still in Matthew in the other Bible if you're following along. Jesus had a good friend named Peter who was there when Jesus healed people and made miracles happen. Jesus liked Peter so much he gave Peter the nickname the Rock. Jesus had another friend named Judas. Jesus, Peter, Judas, and the other disciples spent lots of time together. They were all together when Jesus told them that his life had to end. It was a sad and hard time for Jesus and his friends. Jesus felt so sad that he went to a quiet place in a garden and prayed. "Please, God," Jesus prayed, "make me strong. Help me trust you." Jesus asked the disciples to come to the garden and stay awake while he prayed, but they fell asleep. "Wake up, wake up, wake up," Jesus told the disciples 3 times. When Jesus finished praying, it was time for them to go and face hard things. Even though Jesus had many friends, he had some bad enemies too. Some people were scared that Jesus would change the world too much with love. Judas got scared too. He let Jesus down. Judas told some of Jesus's enemies where Jesus was. When soldiers came to the garden, Judas kissed Jesus on the cheek to show them who they were looking for. The soldiers took Jesus away. Judas and Peter ran away and hid. They were so scared. Later, Peter waited outside the place where Jesus was on trial. A girl saw Peter and said, "He's a friend of Jesus. He's in trouble too." Peter wanted to help his friend Jesus, but he was scared, so he pretended he didn't know Jesus. "I don't know him. I don't know him. I don't know him," Peter said. His lie made him feel even worse inside. Peter ran away again. He cried and cried. Peter felt so sad for Jesus. Peter felt very, very sorry. But Jesus knew that Peter loved him. Jesus knew that Peter was his friend. That's why he had given Peter such a special job. The Rock became a strong leader in the church. He told many, many people about his best friend, Jesus. "I know him. I know him. I know him," Peter told everyone. And that was the truth. And so our star down here says, "Has a friend ever let you down like Peter and Judas? What happened? How did it make you feel?" Those are really hard questions and hard things to think about. And as we're thinking about this particular story, there's a bunch of times in this story where it talks about how Jesus and the disciples had to do hard things. And I think that really, we probably really understand to some degree what that's like right now, right? What we're going through right now is hard. We have to stay home to protect people in the world from this virus that's made it important for us to decide to stay home and stay away from people. And so we all have to face hard things in our life, and we can think about how does that make us feel and what are the choices that we make to do. And it's easy to get scared, and that's okay. Jesus was scared. He knew he was going to have to do something really hard too, and he was really scared about it. But he knew how important it was, and he believed and trusted in God, and so he was willing to do the things that he needed to do. So that is the story of Jesus was betrayed. The next video, we'll do the story Christ the King.